Hello, I'm Deb Wietrick with the Tecumseh Herald in Tecumseh, Michigan, and we're talking today with Representative Mark Schauer, and we thought we would get the scoop on what's happening in Washington right now. Congressman, it must be kind of a tough time to be in Washington with all the economic turmoil going on, and we just thought we would let you talk a little bit about some of the challenges and some of the things that have been done.
Yeah. Well, thanks for letting me stop in. I'm in Tecumseh this afternoon and actually going to be meeting with a number of area businesses. Mayor and city manager are going to take me around and introduce me to some folks and reintroduce me to some folks. My wife and I are actually small business owners, so we understand the challenges as well as growth opportunities for small businesses, and that's where most of the job growth that we're going to be seeing in Michigan is going to come from. So, really, it's just a great opportunity to understand how I can be even more helpful to Tecumseh. I'm here in Lenawee County today to work with local officials on how to bring road funds to the community. And we talked about earlier today about a Jobs for Main Street bill that passed the House before Christmas, and we're waiting for a similar bill to pass the Senate. It would provide, actually, in addition to the annual road funds to Michigan, some additional dollars, and provide the state relief in not having to come up with a state match right now, which would be helpful in getting road projects going. And those projects, great jobs right here. Also, be talking to Kevin Welsh, the city manager, a little bit more about the Business and Technology Park or campus that will be starting here in just a few weeks. We worked very closely with local leaders on getting $1.1 million to help provide financing for that campus.
Economic development.
Exactly right, the Economic Development Administration, and these were some bond funds that were at a lower cost to the local community. So that's going to be a great opportunity to create or to accommodate businesses that are looking to create high-tech jobs in the community. We've been working on a number of fronts in Lenawee County, and there have been some good announcements. One in Blissfield Manufacturing, the company called BioDry, announcing that they're going to be creating 337 new jobs, and these are, high-tech jobs. There's a very innovative entrepreneur and a manufacturer that's been there a long time, and actually called the governor directly and worked, arm in arm with Jim Garton and the LEDC to help these two companies work together to choose Michigan, and specifically Lenawee County, over Florida, which was the competition. So we're going to see 337 new jobs and innovative technology that I think is going to complement some other companies right in the area. There's another one in Deerfield, Limo Reed, which has developed a hybrid technology for Humvees that the military needs, and we were able to get them some help from the Department of Defense budget, where they're going to be creating 70 new jobs to bring the engineers and the designers to finalize development of that technology, and then they're going to build it and in manufacturing. And we're already talking with them about available plants, factory space right here in Lenawee County. My office and I are just solely focused on helping companies and communities and local economic developers meet the needs of businesses to come here or grow here. One of the things we've really focused on is the credit problem for businesses and the lending problem, especially for manufacturers. A lot of the big banks, those that receive the Wall Street bailout money from taxpayers, have almost literally redlined our state and manufacturers and said, we're not going to lend. They've given up on Michigan. I'm not giving up on Michigan, and we're working with the Small Business Administration, U.S. Department of Agriculture, both of which have loan funds, loan guarantee programs, and they work with local banks, local community banks. You know, the big Wall Street banks have given up. They got their bailout, and they're giving their bonuses to their CEOs. It's the community banks, and to some extent the credit unions, that have a commitment to our communities that we're partnering with. And these USDA and Small Business Administration loan guarantees are helping them provide those loans to companies. You know, we all know the story of Tecumseh Products and their eventual move out of their hometown. And one of the pieces of that puzzle for a lot of their former employees, retirees, is a pension program that Tecumseh Products had developed. It needed to be approved by the IRS. My staff and I worked diligently, tirelessly to help expedite that process. The IRS took way too long to approve it, but they just approved Tecumseh Products' pension program, their pension plan, and the first payments are going out this week, and then by the end of March, all of the back pay that's owed to these 150 former Tecumseh Product employees will be paid. I'm just thankful that my staff and I were able to get the IRS to finally approve this, and so that these, I think in many cases, it's it's saving people's homes and giving them hope so that they can remain in the community and keep their families together. Part of my job is when I go to Washington and spend 3 or 4 days a week there. I'm not there right now because of the snowstorm, but is working on legislation, working on the jobs legislation, trying to pass healthcare reform that's going to help businesses and help families. And but a big part of the job is our direct engagement in communities. We want to help diversify the local economy, and why shouldn't the Department of Defense buy equipment and supplies and material from local companies here? I mean, they should. We've got the know-how, we've got the best workers in the world anywhere, and we've got the best innovators anywhere in the world, right here in Lenawee County. I want to let everyone know that we are available all the time to help with local problems. 877-737-6407. People can email us at Schauer, SCHAUER .house.gov, and call us, contact us anytime. We have regular office hours where we meet with constituents one-on-one, and we have space right here in Tecumseh to do that.
Now, President Obama has just completed his first year. From a personal perspective, or your viewpoint as sitting there in Congress, what kind of a grade would you give him? And or just some comment?
I laugh because I've been asked that question before, and I think if I were giving a grade, I would give an incomplete. And I think that's the most appropriate grade. We are almost at the first anniversary of passing of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. A lot of people may know of it as the stimulus, and we're in a much stronger position as a result of that. It kind of, best way I can put it is it kind of stopped the bleeding nationally, but we have a long way to go. So I think there is important work that remains to be done. Touched on healthcare reform a little bit ago. That problem hasn't gone away. Businesses are still seeing double-digit premium increases. Families are, seeing their out-of-pocket costs and copays and deductibles go up, double in the last 10 years or so. It is a huge economic problem for us. We have to make sure that the taxpayers will never again be asked to bail out the big banks and the financial institutions on Wall Street that essentially were playing roulette with our money. And so those reforms need to be put in place.